Hey Sag, how are you doing? This is a solar eclipse reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link, it will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support, so thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is happening for the fabulous and most magical Sagittarians? What do they need to know? What do they need to see for this eclipse season 2025 in Virgo? Present time, the Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's coming towards you, the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the Ten of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What is being eclipsed out of your life or in the blockage is the Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your outcome is the Magician, Major Arcana for Gemini, Virgo. Okay, Sagittarius, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is a new beginning, new opportunity, new possibility. There is also some kind of good investment. Reaping what you have sown. In your focus is carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. This is also extra duties, extra responsibilities that are actually tanking your energy. So ask if all the responsibilities and duties are yours to carry. Because Ten of Wands could be like a one-sided situation, a one-sided dynamic. And the Five of Pentacles is a place of lack, or somebody here has their arms broken. So somebody also is feeling really left out or left behind. I'm hearing let's get this show on the road. Knight of Pentacles is proceeding with caution. It is also some kind of good investment. Slow and steady wins the race. That is also my all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. So there could be something that is depleting your energy. Ace of Cups is also hydration or some kind of new offering, a proposal. And that proposal could be a friend, because this is your right-hand man, your right-hand woman. It is also about, I want something to be perfect. So it feels like you're going up and above to get some kind of goal in or something that you want. So going up and above, it's kind of like do temperance. Do things with imbalance and moderation. Don't rush yourself or overexert yourself. What is this Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups, peace, tranquility. This could also be a peace offering. And the Five of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the fives in the tarot signifies change. Yeah, let's get this show on the road. I'm also getting something about showing off. So show your talent, show your skills, but not to the point where you are doing all the work. I'm also getting something belittling, backstabbing, or somebody is laughing at you. But I feel like you're going to be laughing to the bank because this is something about good investment. That can also be you proceeding with caution and asking, is this a good investment? Because the Five of Swords is somebody's trying to bait or hook somebody back into some kind of fight or argument or a proposal, but that proposal is coming in with the Five of Swords, which could be, robbing, thieving, somebody's time, energy, money, whatever. So what is this Knight of Pentacles? Five of Swords, nobody wins in the Five of Swords. It's a shallow victory, a hollow victory. It's somebody who doesn't consider another person's feelings in the dynamic. Right here. And the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the King of Wands is a go-getter, an action taker. I'm also getting something about motivating or an inspiration. This is also being a beacon of light, shining your big bright light for others. Or there is something about your right-hand man, your right-hand woman. We're going to find out if this person is loyal to you like you are loyal to them. Because that 10 of Wands is about, frustration, feeling overworked, underappreciated, or some kind of dynamic here is one-sided. And it could be a one-sided exchange where one person is putting in a lot of effort into some kind of relationship, job situation. What is this 10 of Wands? 10 of Wands is Sagittarian energy, so that is definitely you feeling a little bit more burnt out. Go back to this Ace of Cups, because right here, this could be like a deep-rooted insecurity or needing to hydrate yourself. So I'm getting something about the hydration, water. What is this 10 of Wands in your focus? And the 9 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the 9 of Cups is some kind of like heavy wish fulfillment, heavy dream come true. But when I get the 9 of Cups, that could be somebody who is overdoing it, overspending, overeating, overconsuming, overindulging. And that could be in any area: booze, food, people pleaser. But that 9 of Cups is like some kind of like heavy wish fulfillment or dream come true. Dreams become reality. But that 9 of Cups can also be dealing with somebody who is smug, self-centered, self-righteous, feels entitled to your energy. And you want to give birth to something new here, because the Ace of Cups is like proposing something, and it is also somebody trying to poo-poo it at the same time. So what needs to be eclipsed out of your life is low self-esteem, codependency, abandonment issues, scarcity in finances, worrying, or somebody, mental health, ill health, depression, like getting a handle on it, getting back into your heart space. And who is stealing your cup of love? And this 5 of Pentacles can also be somebody, you leaving out in the dust, right? Don't take the bait. So what is this 5 of Pentacles that needs to be eclipsed out of your life or in the blockage? This is also somebody here is an energy leech. So this person leeches off your money, your time, your energy. This is my boohoo Eeyore. It is also somebody who is struggling with mental health, ill health, depression. They can't see a way forward. So it almost feels like they use other people or like siphon off other people because they can't create their own happiness. This is also creating your own emotional sovereignty. It means creating your own emotional fulfillment. What is this 5 of Pentacles of what needs to be eclipsed out of your life? And the High Priestess. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. This is something about divine feminine energy or a need for you to trust your intuition, secrecy, mystery. I'm also getting somebody is embarrassed, like an embarrassing secret. So with the Knight of Pentacles, if you're trying to be perfect for another person, this person is also feeling like that they're not good enough for you. So a need for you to show who you truly are. But there's a level of insecurities here around proposing something to this person. This is also something about, again, deceptive behavior. What you see in front of you might not be the actual thing. There's more going on underneath the surface. Because this is deceit. Deceit and defeat. Or some kind of secret. A secret, addiction, mental health, ill health. And if this is something that you're hiding, it will come out in the relationship. So you might as well be as authentic as possible. Because this heavy love bombing or whatever this is, it will only go so far. You might want to watch the Gemini reading. Gemini had a lot of the same energy. And in your outcome, you have the Magician, which means simplicity, the alchemist, alchemizing and neutralizing things in your life. What is complex in your life that you know is draining and needs to go? What is draining your finances? And this could be you just living a life. Oh no, I just love my job. My job's just so great. This is also, you have all the tools, all the elements to manifest whatever the freak you want. As above, so below, and so it shall be. The powers of manifestation. This is also willpower. Or this is something new. So out with the old, in with the new. And the Seven of Wands. So something coming in that's catching you off guard or by surprise. This is also stand on your 2 feet. Say yes when you mean yes, and say no when you mean no. And don't waver, because it will lead to the detriment of making yourself sick. I'm also getting somebody here is struggling financially. And that Seven of Wands is drawing a line in the sand. 1 or 2 things, Sagittarius, is a priority. Go back to this. I might have to drill this in. 1 or 2 things, a priority. The rest is all noise and obligations. Feeling obligated to do something. And you know, if you don't do something for this person, what do? They might get angry. They might, go quiet. This person goes quiet. So then you chase this person. Again, the bait and hook. Let's find out what this present time. You have the Ace of Cups and 5 of Swords. And you do have 2 5s. 5 signifies change. There's something that you're hoping, or a heavy wish fulfillment dream come true. And then it's like, boom, this new thing that's manifesting in, you might be a little bit guarded or caught off guard. This is also, how can I be proactive versus reactive? I'm also getting if a person is very combative or defensive or defiant, keeps like shrugging something off or pushing something back, it's doing it on purpose so that you do all the work or whatever this is. Okay, so Ace of Cups. For some of you, this could be an energy of a loss of baby, because this could be like birth, and when I say loss of baby, this could be like a fur baby. This could be an actual trying to get pregnant, like heavy hoping and wishing. Don't give up on that, if that's what you want. But what is this Ace of Cups and 5 of Swords? And the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the Page of Wands is news and communication. This can also be a younger fire sign here. But this fire sign, it's, what is it that you have started? This is a need for you to finish it. Because it takes effort, but it's not going to be effortless. I'm also getting somebody here who might be a little bit insecure, belittling, laughing at you, and it is some kind of fire sign. This is also frisky kitty. It means Sagittarius, don't limit yourself. You are limitless with 8 billion people on the planet to date. Limitless when it comes to adjacent doors available to you for work and career. And limitless with relocation and move. What is this Knight of Pentacles and King of Wands? King of Wands is a more mature energy. So somebody here doing the right thing for the right reason. So we're going to find out if this is like your right-hand man, your right-hand woman, or you've made a good investment. Because that's what the Knight of Pentacles is. I'm also getting, watch the all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. and the Two of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Two of Swords is at a stalemate or at a crossroads. So there is something about not having all the information. And this is also my two-faced friend, my two-faced boss, my two-faced lover, my two-faced what? Because one's the truth, one is an illusion. So Sagittarius, take the blindfold off. Are you being 100% honest with yourself? And you're like, oh yeah, this is a great investment. I just love it. Partially, you're lying to yourself. So let's just see what this 10 of Wands is and the 9 of Cups. This is also not taking the advancement or taking this investment, because it's like a blocked investment. Or somebody has blocked this. And the King of Wands is a go-getter, an action taker, you know, charming, charismatic, charisma. So if there's heavy love bombing going on, it's leading to the detriment of your own health. I'm also getting the longer you stay, the more money you're losing or losing of yourself, because this is about secrecy, mystery, and something about codependence. So somebody could have a very addictive personality. Maybe that this is something they haven't told you about right here. Especially with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is about divine feminine energy. It is also about secrecy and mystery and something being hidden. So it's embarrassing. Somebody's embarrassed by their financial situation. They're embarrassed by, you know, their mental health, whatever. Are they getting help for it? I don't know. And the Four of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. The Four of Wands is your foundation and stability. It is also about a move or relocation. Something about heavy wish fulfillment on your foundation and stability. But I'm also getting something about working around your home. So this could be like cleaning out the garden beds, cleaning out your closets, cleaning out whatever here. Because when you do that, I feel like you're going to be really satisfied and doing something that you love to do around your home. That's at 9 of Cups. I'm also getting, like, again, heavy drinking, heavy boozing in a home setting, or this is also friends, family, loved ones. Somebody's heavily wishing and hoping to reunite. But right here, it's like this is a baiting or hooking. See, if you're creating your own emotional happiness, does this person know how to create their own emotional happiness? Or are they taking from you and you feel drained at the end of the day? This is also wanting freedom, wishing and hoping for freedom. Okay, well, you need to take the actions to do so. But there's something about a fear. The fear is blocking you, but you're also with the intuition. Don't ignore what your gut feeling is telling you. What is this? 5 of Pentacles and the High Priestess in the blocked and challenged position, or what needs to be eclipsed out of your life. So abandonment issues, scarcity in finances, getting into one relationship and running into another with no healing. Or is it something about mother? And the 6 of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Let go of the rope. Because that's what the 6 of Swords is. Let go of insecurities. Let go of yesterday's garbage. If you are living in the past is depression. Living in the future is worry and anxiety. But the present moment is where the magic lies. Frisky kitty. Let go of deep-rooted insecurities. You've got this. It is going to take effort, But I'm getting somebody isn't putting in enough effort into one of these relationships. This Six of Swords is also getting out of choppy waters into more smoother sailings, the light at the end of the tunnel. But there's something here about embarrassed about their mental health, or embarrassed about, there's a secret here. A hidden secret, and it's attached to the Five of Pentacles. I'm also getting something about an energetic drain. So this person is or does manipulative type of an energy of goes cold, right? Goes cold. And then therefore you do more of the work. Does that make any sense? Okay, so what is new here that you are brewing? The new thing that you are brewing for this eclipse, or what is coming here? All you have to do is let go. Let go of low self-esteem, let go of codependency, let go of abandonment issues. You're okay being alone. Especially if this environment is making you sick. Or this person, this job situation. This is a block in some kind of investment. But I heard, let's get this show on the road. It means you can. You can get this show on the road, Sagittarius, but it's a need for you to do frisky kitty. It means I'm limitless in whatever the hell I want to do. And I'm not going to let anybody limit me. This is a mindset, a limited mindset. It means, you know, being a little bit bunged up of I can only do it this way or that way. What is this Magician and Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups? This is purging emotional baggage and letting go of anything that no longer serves your highest good. So this is also escapism. So running away from your problems are just going to follow you. So right here, it is also a coping mechanism. I'm also getting something about like simplicity. Keep everything simple. This is you saying no when you mean no, and yes when you mean yes. I also feel like, again, going back, one or two things a priority. And this Eight of Cups, you have the Nine of Cups in your focus. So there's something about an attachment, let go. And you might be a little bit resistant because this could be like proactive or reactive. So what are you going to do? You can be reactive or you can be proactive. Your consequences and your actions and consequences, or your actions have consequences. So you just have to ask yourself, am I where I want to be in life? And what is holding me back from having that? If it's possible for one person, it's possible for you here as well, here, Sagittarius. Oh, I just love my job. My job is just so great. That's a one big fat lie. Oh, this person is a great investment. No, it's not, because you don't have all the information going forth with this person. I let the healing energy of my heart heal my body from any discomfort. I let the healing energy of my heart heal my body from any discomfort. And I think I said it too, was it Libra or maybe Gemini? You have to get uncomfortable, or get comfortable in uncomfortable situation, because that is where the biggest growth is going to lie. If things were comfortable and cushy and, you know, easy, then every single person would be a millionaire. But uncomfortable topics, uncomfortable conversations, uncomfortable of like, what if? What if you don't have any money? What if people abandon you? What if? It just makes space for new things, new energies to come in. What if you haven't seen nothing yet? What if the best relationship, friendship is coming down the pipe, but you're so afraid of letting go of some Eeyore or a fear of what this person thinks of you? You have to think more of what you think of you here, Sagittarius. There's something about, might be an Aquarius, Taurus, a Cancerian, a Pisces. I bless my body with nourishing foods. I bless my body with nourishing foods right here. So if you're overspending, overeating, overconsuming, yeah, you could easily tank yourself. Not doing it maliciously, but again, getting a better hold on it of like, okay, you know what? I'm setting this boundary. I'm eclipsing this out of my life. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself anymore. I am the villain. You are the villain of your own life. So you are your worst critic. So take the pressure off yourself. Stop being so mean to yourself. Stop being mean to your body and allow yourself to get help. Whether this is AA, maybe there's, there's drinking going on and you're embarrassed about it, but you don't have to be. I release negative thoughts about myself and my life. And this is your heart chakra. Your heart will thank you. This is also universal consciousness. Waking up to your purpose. Number 13 in the tarot is the death card. Change, transition, metamorphosis, and, doing something that is really, really, really uncomfortable. I release. Look at all these cards in this deck here, Sagittarius. Look at all them. I release negative thoughts about myself and my body. I accept my life exactly as it is. So once you can accept of where you are and feel whole and complete, more and more will come into your life. Be grateful for that hot water. Be grateful for a roof over your head. Be grateful and have gratitude that you have somebody by your side, a good friend, a good family member, and start small with what you're being grateful for. Because when you have more gratitude or feel more grace inside of like, this feels good. I'm so glad I have clothes on my back. Or I'm just so glad that, I can look in the mirror and love myself. I love my image. Start loving hard on yourself and watch what manifests into your life. Not low-hanging fruit. I feel alone and in the dark. Where is my light? So you might have put somebody in the timeout chair for a reason, maybe a season, maybe it's a lifetime, Sagittarius. You get to make the call. It's like, where's my light? You were the light. But how much more can you take on as being the light, as being the one-sided person in the dynamic? I feel alone and in the dark. Where is my light? Boo-hoo. Poor me. Not saying you're doing that. I'm not saying this person. It's a general reading, so take it how it resonates. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. Is this you saying this, or is this another person? So if somebody has other things to do that require their full attention, it means go find somebody who has the time of day for you. More reciprocal. I feel unworthy of having love in my life. I feel miserable and lost. I feel alone and in the dark. I feel miserable and lost. So misery loves company. So who's this miserable person around you that is, you know, not picking up their own life? It's somebody who, some people like to be sick because that's how their needs get met. So they don't want to face their codependency, their abandonment issues, their depression, their mental health. And the reason why is because people pity them and then they say, oh, yeah, you know what, everything is going to be okay. Until you get a hold on this, until you get a grasp on it and be like, you know what, I'm taking charge of this. I'm done with this. I'm not going to be the victim or the villain of my story or whatever that saying is. So I'm going to accept help. But I'm also going to do things differently. I might get a therapist. I might get a counselor. I might, you know, stop being in the home so much. I might stop overeating and hit the gym. What is it that you want to change? Apparently, going for a 20-minute walk a day can reduce depression by 40% or 35%. That is freaking huge. And I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, like, there's so many outlets. You're not limited. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. So you want to be turned on, not turned off. I feel overwhelmed. I am drowning in my own thoughts. This is a need for you to release this. There's somebody in the reading that had the unrequited love. Might have been Gemini. I can't remember. Anyways. Bathan. Travel, movement, and transportation are influenced by Bathan. The journey will be swift and will also be successful. Where are you called to be journeyed here, Sagittarius? Travel, movement, transportation are influenced by Bathan. The journey will be swift and will also be successful right here. And there's something about a purge, like the basics, get back to the basics. Because it makes it more easy, simple. Moving and relocating. Okay, so you're moving into a new home. But can you feel okay of not knowing if you're going to find some new love again or whatever it is? Can you be okay with it? It's okay. Because every time I thought that I was losing out, like let's just say, I work in healthcare, okay? So I work in healthcare and I used to take like 6-month lines and then I would wish and hope that those lines would extend past the 6-month point, but sometimes they didn't. And then I got really down on my luck. I was like, oh my God, I don't have any work now. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Boom, new contract came in. What did that new contract came in? And it was a year long versus something that was only extended for another 6 months. So when we think about like thinking outside of the box, it's like hold the vision that you want, the outcome that you want. I always got something better, but I was so afraid of losing out. Fox. Shrewdness and resourceful, especially with business. Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. Beetle, good fortune. Lion. This is a time for action. Let's get this show on the road. Time to act. Let's get this show on the road. I know what I'm doing. I feel confident. I feel brave. And I'm not backing down. You'll be playing a different role. Not unsuccessful plans. So not every single plan that you want is going to work out. 50% of the time of what we want is going to work, right? Or you were only going to be happy 50% of your life. Make the best of it. And desk, pay attention to your work. This doesn't say pay attention to this person, pay attention to what that person's doing over there. Scroll on social media, compare your life to another person's life. Oh, man, that person's so much better at me at that. Oh, they have so much more talent. My girlfriend is a Sagittarian. She can draw like no other person that I know that they can draw. And guess what? She doesn't do it because of that deep-rooted insecurity that somebody from 15 years ago called her whatever, and she can't get over it. What a waste of good talent. It's always been in her. Same thing with you, frisky kitty. You have it within you. So show it off. Blaze a trail, Sag. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.